that haven't experienced what IKON really, really is. There was a couple of years when Keap wasn't doing the events, and we took over with SuccessCon, but it just wasn't the same without Keap's, real blood and sweat and tears behind the whole thing. And so, yeah, I'm just super, super excited. I mean, back in the day, it just started as this small group getting together at the Infusionsoft office. Yeah. And it grew into, like you always say, the mecca of entrepreneurs, innovative, growth-minded entrepreneurs. This is where you got to be if that's what you want to do with your business, if you want to grow. And I haven't ever seen in my life a community quite like what you guys have created over the years that comes together at IKON.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. But it's the customers, the partners, the employees. It's everybody coming together that makes it so amazing. And I just have to say thank you to you, because for 2 years we didn't do IKON in 2018 and 2019, and that was a tough decision to make. And you jumped right in and said, we're going to keep SuccessCon going, or we're going to keep IKON going. We're going to call it SuccessCon. You did that for a couple of years, and then I said earlier this year, hey, it's time for us to bring this thing back. And you and I put together a plan, and we worked out with the teams on how we could do it. And so we used the same dates that you already had, said, okay, let's call it IKON. We call it with a K because we want to give homage to the name, the Keap name. And yet we want to also give homage to the history of this amazing event. So it's going to be incredible. Let me just real briefly, so the very first one that we did, it was 35 people who came to our office because they were saying, hey, we want to come and learn about the software. And what happened in that room was so unplanned. It just kind of spontaneously grew into something that we never really anticipated. And then year after year, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And what I love so much about it is these growth-oriented business owners who come together to learn, connect, and grow their business. And we talk about the software and the updates. We do trainings on it. We do all kinds of sessions. But the truth is, the software is probably the thing that kind of unifies people and says, okay, we want to come to this. But it's all of the expertise of the ecosystem, the Keap family, as you said, the partners, the customers who share the things they're doing. And those connections every year are what our attendees tell us they love about it. They say all the time, yeah, that's fine about all the things you said, but it was the networking, it was the connections, it was the other business owners that they learned so much from. So we'll talk a little more about that, but I appreciate you mentioning that.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I've heard, I can't even tell you how many times the same story where people end up on stage at IKON telling their amazing growth story. And you go and talk to them about that. And it turns out the year before they were in the audience. Right. They were there just kind of scared and not sure. And I'm just here to learn. And, they pick up one important tidbit from someone else on stage, or they meet a key partner, or they find a software vendor that enables their dream to come true. They make it happen. Then the next year they're on stage teaching everyone else. And that's what's so cool about the community and what IKON does to bring us all together.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, it's the learning, it's the inspiration from the speakers, inspiration from the customers who get up and do the IKON awards. That's always my favorite part. I love seeing the stories of our customers. I echo exactly what you said. I can't tell you how many times people have said, oh, that's going to be me up there next year. And then, the next year they're up there presenting. It's awesome. So thanks for calling that out. The IKON Awards this year are going to be fantastic. I know you and I are literally voting on them today as we're looking at all the really amazing submissions and the tough decisions we have. So that's one of the things. It's that inspiration that you see from others, and everybody's coming together to grow their business and figure out how they can be a better entrepreneur, do better with sales and marketing automation. But it's so much more than that. And let's kind of give people a sense for that. We've got some amazing speakers that we've got lined up for IKON, and a bunch of them are here with us today and have agreed to take a minute and just give a little taste of this expertise that exists in the Keap family. And so let's take a second and just give people an opportunity. Maybe the first thing we should do, though, is say, hey, so what have you all loved about IKON in the past? Because I think this is not the first rodeo for most of you. So let's get a little sense for that. I'd love to hear. Let's see. Adrian, you've been to many IKONs, I know. Why don't you take a second and just share something you've loved about it?
Hey Clay, great, thanks for that. Yeah, my first icon was 2012, just after I did my certified partner certification for the first time. And what I loved about it was a sense of camaraderie. You know, everyone was so generous with their time, with their expertise, but also and I think you heard me say this, it's about the optimism everyone has. I've never seen such a positive group of people as an icon. It's just an absolute awesome energy, and I've missed it. It's so great to be back part of it.
Awesome. Adrian, you've been an awesome contributor to the community for so long. It's great to have you speaking at this one. So let me just kind of poll the whole group here. We're going to get a chance for each of you to say who you are and what you do and why you have expertise. But how many of you have been to more than 5 icons? We got some hands there. All right. Anybody more than 10? We've had 12. Anybody more than 10? So we got 2 or 3 hands there. Awesome. And how many of you have been to at least one icon? Virtually everybody. A couple people are new. So Kimberly and Jade, this is new for you. You are going to be blown away. It is awesome. You're going to love this. It's a really cool experience. And even though we don't get to be together in person, we've done some really cool stuff to make it feel like just the amazing connection event that Icon is. So we'll make sure that everybody gets that opportunity to connect. So let me ask a couple other things aside from how many you've been to. I'd love to hear, like, just, you know, if you want to grab the mic, raise your hand, but I'd love to hear just a favorite memory or something that you loved about Icon. Who wants to share something? Pam, go for it.
Hey, my favorite. I remember when Damon John spoke, and I was a huge fangirl. So I grabbed the book and I sprinted over to the stage. I was the number 2 to get the book signing. And you were standing next to Cliff Worley, who at the time was the brand manager for Damon John.
Yeah.
So I met him through you. And in talking with him, he was like, yeah, I'm here. We're new to Infusionsoft. And like, I'm trying to learn about setting up, you know, funnels and so forth. And I was like, let me go grab Jermaine Griggs, who is, you know, I idolize. And we went outside, we sat for about 2 hours. Jermaine really graciously sketched out a whole number of funnels. And just like you said, the next year, Cliff was on stage talking about the multiple 6 figures that he had generated for Damon. And I just love that kind of connection that happens there naturally.
Awesome. Thanks, Pam. Appreciate it. Who else has one they want to share? All right, Greg, go for it.
Yeah. So in 2017, I just remember the small business icon finalist competition, and a business that I had worked closely with was one of the final 3. We didn't end up winning, but I just remember the sense of pride I felt hearing that story told, as you know, what I had worked closely and intimately on was, like, you know, transcribed onto the presentation monitors, and just seeing firsthand, like, the faces light up as we witness, like, what automation makes possible. So that contest specifically is always a big point of motivation and inspiration for me.
Love it, Greg. Thanks for sharing that. You said that really well. The way that automation just lights up and comes to life at Icon is just incomparable. It's such a cool thing to see. And you see it through the Icon presentations, you hear it through the story, in the stories of people. And, you know, sometimes sales and marketing automation can be a little bit daunting for people, but when you get into that community, you see it, it's incredible. Sam, let's go to you, then Scott.
Yeah, I think the thing I like most about Icon is not just the community, but the family feeling of it. Because let's face it, entrepreneurship is a lonely, lonely, lonely business. And there are plenty of long nights and long days and even celebrations where I'm like, guess what my conversion rate was, kitty cat? Like, there's just no one to tell. And to be in a room of people who get it and who have struggled with you and share the same, you know, highs and lows. And there's so much of what Pam said. I've never seen such generous people. The minute you tell somebody what you do, they're like, oh, you have to meet so-and-so. And do you know so-and-so? And here, try this. And here's a free thing. And you're like, really? Thanks. It's really charming. Yeah. I
love it. And thanks for calling out the generosity. I think that's one of the characteristics of the Keap families that's just amazing. And you see it, you know, whether it's employees or partners or customers, you see the people connecting each other and wanting to help each other succeed. It's just so much fun. Thanks for sharing that, Sam. Scott, go for it.
I really liked the award pageant because it was kind of like, you know, I was up for the App Developer Awards, and it was fun to be it was like a Miss America pageant for nerds. which you don't get to do, get to see a lot. So it was really a memorable experience to be on a stage. It was all the pageantry. You're up there with the trophy, the big check that you presented to people. It was really fun. It was just a fun experience.
Love it. Thanks, Scott. That was awesome. Yeah, Evan, go for it.
It's interesting because I've experienced, Icon from both sides as an employee and also outside. But one of my favorite moments was Casey Graham, and it used to be the ultimate marketer contest. But, Casey was the first customer I sold Infusionsoft to when I started working for you years ago. And then for Casey being up on stage, telling the story of driving around in his truck, the business was just in debt. They were about to go under and they took a risk, and how that risk, paid off. It's just seeing the journey that people go through and the success. And to echo Pam and Sam, just the willingness of just everyone at the show to help each other, to have the level of care and compassion for where people are, and to look at everyone else and say, how can I help bring you up? It's second to none. You can't replicate that anywhere.
Awesome. Thank you. And I love the references to some of our Icon of the Year winners, Jermaine Griggs and Casey Graham. And those are such fun stories to remember. And it's amazing how then they just give and they pour into the community, and you see so many other entrepreneurs learning from them and then taking their business to new levels. It's awesome. Tiffany, you raised your hand. Love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, for me, hi everybody.
Hey.
So for me, I went to my first one about 4 years ago, and what was raw is that I kind of came in as a brick and mortar small business owner, right? So I'm not a digital expert, but it didn't change the fact that it still remains the only event where me as a small business owner could walk in the door, not feel completely not feel lost, feel accepted, plugged in, because we were talking about automation. We were talking about me growing and scaling. We were talking about, and I really truly dig and love just that vibe of, it's okay to be right where you are. Right where you are is A-okay. And here is a clear step-by-step roadmap that everybody's holding on to. So everyone's speaking the same language, even though we're from different places. And, and that's just something, in all honesty, that I still have not seen in any other event like it. So I, for sure, it's an all over feel for me.
I love it, Tiffany. Thanks. I appreciate so much the way that when people come in, Sam touched on it, you feel so lonely as an entrepreneur. And then you come into this tribe that's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it could feel like this as an entrepreneur. We've got all these people that are committed to grow their business and that understand that sales and marketing automation is the great game changer in small business. But everybody's at different levels and different places on how they're doing it, but they can come together and learn from each other, learn from all the experts. So awesome stuff. Thank you for sharing. Does anybody else had their hand up? I think I might have missed one or two. I'm Brett, go for it.
Yeah, well, I'm listening and I'm just reflecting on the 10 plus that I attended, and it just warms my heart to be part of this group even, but to think about the difference that Icon has made for the number of people that it has touched. And it all comes back to, and I'm sorry, Clate, to point the finger at you, but it all comes back to what you and Scott and Dave Lee and Tyler Garns and others did to create a purpose-based company that was all about helping small businesses succeed. And so anybody that touches this event, or anybody that's touched Keap or Infusionsoft in the past in any way, has felt a piece of that purpose. And then you layer on top of that the values. You guys are a purpose-based, values-driven company, and it bleeds through everything. And you heard Adrian talk about how it felt when he got there, and Sam said the same thing. And that internal culture just kind of bled out into the ecosystem in a way that's special. It's different. And that's why this is like no other conference that anybody else would ever go to, because it's built on this passion to help small businesses succeed.
Well, thanks, Brett. That's very kind of you. It is an amazing culture. You see it come to life at the Icon event in a way that you just can't really even describe. So I appreciate you saying that. When you said you were going to point the finger at me, I thought you were going to call me out for getting rid of it for 2 years. that was a painful decision.
I should have done that, but no, I was blaming you for the passion that you have and how that's just emanates through everything.
Well,
Clate,
thank you. It was a
great mind
hard
party.
decision when we decided not to do it. I think everybody knows we needed to get the new product out and we needed to put all of our focus on that. But I remember when we were going through that grueling decision, and the first thing that concerned me was our partners and customers not being able to have those meaningful connections that, you know, just make such a difference for our customers. So I think you all know that when I got back at the helm in January, I was like, IKON's back. We're bringing this thing back. And it's been really fun to gear up for it. I can't wait for it. And even though we're going to do it virtually this year, it's going to be awesome. You'll feel that same energy, that same spirit. And eventually we'll do it in person. We'll get back to that kind of IKON. But this one's going to be awesome. This is not going to be your regular Zoom all day thing. We've done some things to make this amazing. So we've got a few more minutes. I'd love to just give people a taste of the expertise that exists in this Keap family. I'd love to hear from each of you briefly. Just, let's do like lightning round, to 20 to 30 seconds. Tell us, who you are and what you do and how you're going to bring all kinds of magic to the IKON event. Before we jump into that and we do a lightning round, Tyler, is there anything else you wanted to add about the history of IKON, what it's meant, just anything from your perspective?
Yeah, I just wanted to piggyback off of Brett's last comment. As I look at the screen here, I'm drawn to Dave Lee. Why? Because Dave has been in this community 15 years plus, maybe, I don't know. But he was also the leader in charge of bringing about the original IKON back in the day. But when you really sit back and think about that, like, what does it actually mean? Is it common that in most industries, someone works for a company, then leaves that company, starts something else, does something later, and is still involved in the community, is still like totally intimately involved in everything going on? I don't think so. And that speaks to the power of this community. And if you're new to Keap, if you're new to Infusionsoft, you'll see that everywhere. Everyone on here, like when you saw Clate asked, how many IKONs of people attended, most people here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Why? Because it's special. Like, you don't go back to other conferences year after year after year after year for a decade. You might go back occasionally, but there's something special here. And all I can say is you just got to come to experience it. There's almost no way to really describe the feeling and the energy and the empowerment, the ideas, the innovation that's going to come out of it for you. But you can look to all these people you see on the screen, plus thousands more who come year after year after year, because it's amazing and special.
Well said, Tyler. I don't know how I didn't call Dave out for Dave was probably as much the creator of IKON as anybody, because Dave was our leader of sales and marketing, and then the leader when we started it, and then led marketing. And when whoever said there's blood, sweat, and tears that goes into putting on IKON, I'm positive Dave was over there shuddering a little bit as we said that, because he definitely has shed blood, sweat, and tears over this amazing event. So Dave,
I think my worst memory is when the power went out at the hotel on day 2 of IKON back in like 2009.
Yes, I remember that well. And it went out on the entire block in Scottsdale, Arizona. There was nothing any of us could do about it. We just sat there looking at each other like, what the crap do we do? Yeah, that was a good one. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for reminding me of that one.
We're hoping that doesn't happen this time.
No, it's going to be great. So let's go through a quick lightning round. Evan, let's start with you. Tell everybody just briefly, like literally 20, 30 seconds, who you are, what you're bringing to IKON.
I'm Evan Samrin. I've been working with Infusionsoft and Keap for over a decade now. And I'm going to help you figure out how to get your emails with my friend Adrian Savage out of the spam folder. It is a major thing. And if you take anything from this, you have control of your email. Deliverability is not all on Keap. So make sure you attend the session. We're going to help you get your emails out of spam into the inbox and get just better returns from your marketing dollars.
Love it, Evan. Thanks so much for all you do. Pam, let's go to you.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Pam Slim here at the Main Street Learning Lab in Mesa, Arizona. So I'm a writer and a business coach, and I'm going to be sharing the method that has been so helpful for my clients to get a lot of visibility and also get lots of money in their bank accounts, which we all like, which is called tiny marketing actions. So I'll be talking about identifying watering holes like IKON. It's a great place to meet all kinds of people. finding the jelly to your peanut butter and jelly partners. How can you find people with complementary referral networks and visibility through the press? I can't wait to see you all there.
I love it, Pam. You're such a pro. Thank you. Vix.
Hi, my name is Vix Raytano. I'm the founder and CEO of Agency 6B. I'm a new partner. I've only been a partner this year, but I've used Infusionsoft for years. I've been in this industry for 15 years. I do everything from advertising, marketing, media buying, you name it. I grew my business 430% in 9 months from March to September. And I'm going to be teaching a workshop on how to do that, how to storyboard, how to build your business, and how to make a lot of money. That's what I do best.
That's awesome, Vix. I watched a video of your story the other day. Was blown away. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you. I love what I do.
Great to have you. You
Excited to
add
be-
so much to the Keap family. Thank you. Scott.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Scott DeGrossier, founder and CEO of Wicked Reports. We provide marketing attribution for e-commerce and anyone that sells online. At IKON, I'm going to present how to use Google's new audience targeting features. They have a lot of untapped potential that mirrors kind of how Facebook works, so you can find the good leads, and when they become high value customers, scale those areas to grow your business.
Awesome. So needed. Great stuff. Thanks, Scott. Sam.
Hi, my name is Sam Bennett. I have a business called The Organized Artist Company, where I work mostly with highly creative people about that project that you've got stuck in a drawer. You know that one? Yeah. But at IKON, Greg Jenkins and I are going to be doing a session on email copy, because the heart and soul of emails is what you actually put in them, and how to write emails that people actually want to read.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sam. I love the talented poet that you have brought to the Keap family. We've seen it over and over and over again, and we appreciate what you do. All right, Brett.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Brett Gilliland. I'm CEO of Elite Entrepreneurs. The Elite business was actually born out of Infusionsoft, and it was based on all of the company building work we did at Infusionsoft to scale an amazing culture and an amazing business. And the ones and threes of revenue, as many of the people on this call will know, there's a pattern in how businesses grow through stages. And at each of those stages, there's a shift that needs to happen if you want to go to the next stage. So Infusionsoft, Keap, they create growing entrepreneurs, right? Everybody who comes to this conference will be growing. If they hit 7 figures in revenue, there's a new set of challenges, and the Elite Entrepreneurs business is about helping those 7-figure business owners figure out those 7-figure challenges. So that's what we'll be bringing to the event. I'm looking forward to having you all there.
Awesome. So great, Brett. Thanks for all you do in the community. It's amazing. Adrian.
Thanks, Clay. Hey, everyone. I'm Adrian Savage. I've been privileged to be a member of the Infusionsoft and the Keap ecosystem since 2011. Now, most lately, I'm the founder of the deliverability dashboard software, and I'm super excited to be presenting along with Evan. We're going to be talking all about how to get more of your emails into the inbox, how to avoid the spam folder, how you can possibly double your open rates. And I'm super passionate about getting people to take responsibility and stop heaping it all on Keap. It's not down to Keap, it's down to you guys. You're in control of whether your emails hit the inbox or not, and Evan and I are going to be sharing exactly how you can do that, how you can get your message out there a lot more effectively, get a much better return on your marketing dollars. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Adrian. I don't pay Adrian to say that, but I do appreciate when he says that. So we need to do our part, but our customers need to do their part too. Thank you. All right, Kimberly.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Inez. I'm founder of Foolishly Creative, and I help coaches, thought leaders, professional speakers with their branding and marketing. And what I'm going to be talking about are 6 ways that coaches can automate their business, because I find that a lot of people are very intimidated by technology. So I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to make complex things very simple. So I can't wait.
Awesome. So great to have you contributing at this one. Thanks, Kimberly. Look forward to having you in the family. Jade.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jade, and I'm from Wisconsin. And much like Vix, I'm brand new to the partner community, but have also been a long time Infusionsoft fangirl, Greg Jenkins style. So I've been having fun with that. I have an interesting dichotomy of business and skills talent. So on one hand, I do independent freelance consulting, and on the other side, I live to cheerlead entrepreneurs. So I'll be kind of combining those two talents. And what I'll be presenting on is not this crazy strategy that, you know, all these really smart people are doing. I'm just going to teach you like a live build of a down and dirty trick that you can take home, put together right away to basically track and monitor a really manual hands-on process, because you can automate a whole lot of stuff, but some stuff you really just have to, you just got to do it. So build it into Infusionsoft as quickly as possible. And I'm excited to teach you.
Awesome. Thanks, Jade. We're excited to have you. All right, Greg.
Well, the first session, Sam already mentioned, and I will just happily take any partnership I have or opportunity to partner with Sam. So I'm excited about that one, and teaching people how to write emails that, you know, other people want to read, and that, you know, despite the automation, still feel human. But I'm also excited about and participating in another session showcasing a Infusionsoft user, Stephen Marsh. And Stephen is a catering chef up in Edmonton. And as you might imagine, his business was pretty significantly affected by COVID this year. But his story is really uplifting, really inspiring. He's made some impressive changes and quick shifts, and has used some of the tools in the ecosystem and hired an Infusionsoft partner to help make it all come together. So I'm excited to help Stephen share his story and to, you know, call out or highlight takeaways that hopefully will serve the audience there as well.
Awesome, Greg. I got to acknowledge you for all the great work you've done over the years in teaching customers and your passion for the product. I just appreciate you so much and excited to have you there at IKON.
Thanks, Clate.
All right, Dave.
Well, I guess I'm the Keap grandpa here. And I'm realizing that I actually have friends. I don't think I have friends, but I look at everybody here on this call and I consider you all friends. And that's something that's cool about Keap, is we develop these great friendships. We're not just entrepreneurs bumping into each other. We're helping each other out. And I'm Dave Lee. I'm the co-founder of 6th Division and Plus This. Plus This is a campaign toolkit, a bunch of add-ons for Keap and Infusionsoft to help you do more. And I've been in the community since Clate 2003. So I've been a consultant for the business, then became an executive, and then I've been a partner ever since. And I love this community. And one of the advantages I have is I get to see all the amazing things the top users and customers do. And we compile a ton of case studies and use cases. So I'll be presenting a bunch of those and really showing the details of, you know, what are these people doing to be successful? What do their landing pages look like, their campaigns, like under the hood, so that you guys can grab it and take it and use it. So it's going to be awesome.
Awesome, Dave. Thanks so much. It's going to be great to have your expertise. All right, Tiffany, bring us home.
Bring it home. So my name is Tiffany Largy. I'm the CEO of Do the Damn Thing Nation. I'm going to be teaching 3 simple things that start with how I built a multiple 7-figure business without an online funnel. And it's the power of story. So number 1, how to convert more of the traffic that you're actually getting. How do you then duplicate that and build a team that can reach around the world? And how do you start a movement that allows you to make money instead of spikes of cash, so that you can turn and really soar as a CEO? So I'm excited, stupidly excited.
I love it, Tiffany. It's going to be so great to have you speak and share your wisdom. All of you just have done a great job of giving a little taste of the expertise that exists. When customers come to IKON, a lot of times they don't even know what problem they're looking to solve, and they bump into something, they find somebody, they get connected to somebody, and a year later they're saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe if I hadn't gone to that IKON, what would have happened? I would not have been where I am. And I hear that story literally thousands of times. I'm not joking. That's why it was so painful when we took it away for a couple of years for me, because I was like, I hate to not see those stories and not have those connections occur. And so I'm so excited for you to bring your expertise. Thank you for all that you do to help small businesses succeed, to partner with us in this purpose that we have to help small businesses succeed. As Brett said, this is a purpose, values, mission-driven company. You will feel it at IKON. And if anybody watching this is not yet feeling the energy and the specialness of what this thing is and this Keap family that comes together around IKON, I don't know what to tell you. You must not be a growth-oriented small business owner. That's what I would say. And by the way, that's something that if you haven't picked up on, you'll see it more and more. There are millions and millions and millions of small businesses out there, but there's a certain subset that are serious about growing, and they know that sales and marketing automation is a game changer. And that's what this community is all about. We're actually not for all small businesses. We're for the entrepreneurial ones. We're for the ones who are serious about growing. And this community is a place like no other to do that. So Tyler, I don't know what exactly our offer is right now for people to come to IKON, but I know it's the steal of the century, and I know people need to come if they haven't already. Anything else you want to add before we point people to sign up for IKON?
Yeah, two things. One is if you're on the fence and you're like, I'm not sure I want to sit in front of my computer all day for a couple of days, during this event, these people seem nice, but I'm not sure I want to do that. You need to come check it out. On Friday, we're going to do a live preview. So we'll put a link on the Keap Facebook page. You'll be able to watch on Facebook, but we'll actually put a link to Zoom. You'll be able to join that Zoom and be part of what we're doing here. And we're going to show you the live event platform and how we're going to make it interactive and that kind of stuff. So you can realize like, oh yeah, it's not just one person presenting for hours and hours. It's actually gonna be interactive. I'm gonna be able to network and talk to other people and make those peanut butter and jelly partnerships that Pam was talking about and that kind of stuff. We're gonna facilitate all that, but we're gonna do a preview on Friday so that you can actually log in, see what it's like, experience it, and then go, oh yeah, I get it. And the reason you want to attend then and then buy your ticket right away is because this week is the last week you can buy your ticket and get the swag box. We're sending you a box. You're going to get an IKON t-shirt. You're going to get a bunch of other cool stuff. You're also going to get a discount for IKON next year and some other amazing discounts that are going to be awesome. But you have to buy this week to get that stuff. After this week, those things won't be available. We can't get you the box in time. So you're also going to get a lanyard. So when you're sitting in the Zoom like this and you can see everybody else, you'll see the different colored lanyards. So you know who's a partner, who's a Keap employee, all that kind of stuff. And you'll be able to utilize that for networking. We're also going to send you some little signs that you're going to be able to use as part of the event. So you noticed we're all doing a lot of like head nodding when we're trying to like support each other. Well, we're going to give you little signs. You can be like, hey, I'm raising my hand, or I'm clapping, that's awesome, or thumbs down or thumbs up, stuff like that. So we're going to give you little signs that you can hold up, during the event to interact. And then the speakers will be able to actually call on you and, unmute you and have you interact with the speakers and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a ton of fun. Attend the live preview on Friday, get your ticket. And I think that's it, Clate.
Yeah, at the live preview, you'll get a chance to feel it and see what it's like. You'll see it's not like just another virtual event. This is going to be incredible. So I know that it's a steal. You can go to attendikon.com to get your ticket, register.
Okay.
If you want to do that, we want you to join this event and be part of the Keap family in a way that you may not have known existed, but it's there. It's waiting for you. It'll be incredible. We look forward to having you join. So attendikon.com, that's where you go. IKON with a K. And we look forward to seeing you at the preview that we're going to do that Tyler referred to, which is on Friday. And if you can't make that, definitely make sure you attend IKON. I don't want to wrap up by saying thank you all. You're amazing. This has been so fun. When I logged in and I saw all of you there, I was like, oh, my people, this is so fun. It's so fun to see everybody. And I just am so excited to get together at IKON and see all the magic that you pour into this amazing Keap family. So until we get back together, keep going, keep serving, keep growing. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, Clate. See you guys.